Okay, so as we had decided, we will work on the menus module. So why don't we start with creating a model out of it? Now, as convention, what I'm going to do is I'll leave the user model here, but rest all of the models will be inside my models folder. Okay, so I'll have PHP artisan make colon model. I'll have the migration, factory, and the controller as well for menu. Okay, so it created the model, it created the factory, the migration file, and the controller as well. Just to confirm. Uh-oh. Um, all right, I fired the wrong um, event, so I'll move it inside the models folder. And here, I'll need to change the namespace app slash models, right? And I don't need this. So I have the model factories. Yeah, I need to change this model slash menu. Okay. And no, not the seeder, sorry, the migration. I'll have my table. So what have we decided? We'll have the name of the dish, price, description, image, right? So let's just say we have a string, which is a varchar. It will be name. We'll have text as description. Then we'll have float price. Let's just say 10 comma 2, although 10 is quite a huge number. Maybe we'll have, I don't know, let's keep it to 8 or 6 rather. I think it's good enough for a menu item. And what else? So we have name, price, description, image. All right, image. uh, I would ideally want to have image as a, you know, imageable content type so that I can use the Spatty's media library. So why don't we do one thing? We will keep it open for now. We won't have an image right now, and we will tackle that later when we have some um, good implementation of media library. For now, we won't work with that. Um, so yeah, factories, right? I'll need some factory setup so that I can seed some random data, right? So, and this. So, name. Now, if you don't know, Faker is a PHP library which allows us to, you know, generate a lot of various content. Okay, it it can create random words, paragraphs, numbers, whatever you say, whatever kind of data that you want to put in your database, you can use Faker to do that, and then run seeders to help you get that kind of a data, right? So yeah, I mean, whenever we are writing any code, it is very important that we test our code against different kind of data, and Faker will really help us. For example, description, I would want it to be paragraphs. I'll say it can have up to 2 paragraphs and variable number of sentences. No, I don't want this. I will say paragraphs, 2 paragraphs, and I want it as text and not as an array. So Faker paragraphs, sometimes they tend to give us an array of, each paragraph is an array item. I don't want that. I want it to be a text. And yeah, price, right? So price. I wonder what we have for price. Is it amount? No, it is not. Is it number? It is number, but I would want something in decimals. So is there anything decimal? No. Okay, we will for now um, have it as something, a number between, let's say, 99 to 999 maybe. Yeah, that's a fair amount. So yes, we have the factory ready. Now we will create a seeder as well. Menus table seeder, and call the factory function menu class. I need 10 items. Okay, and this time what I'm going to do is, there is php artisan migrate refresh seed, okay, which I can also run with mrs migrate refresh and seed. So I will continue to use that, but before I do that, I'll need to call the new seeder which I have created, which is menu table seeder class. So hit that again. In my database, I'll need to refresh. I'll have menus, and I have some random data. Obviously these are not even close to dishes, but at least we have some pricing range and things like that. I can use a random key. I will use a JSON or maybe a dummy array to populate some of my dishes. But yeah, at least we have something to work with. So let's look at how we can have a basic CRUD of menus and things like that in our next video. So yeah, I think this is my primary setup. When I start with any new module, I create the models, I created the basic migration, the factory, the seeders, to get some data in it, in my database, and then we can easily hit the controllers and plan out our routes, what we will require for this particular module. And before we end this video, what I would ideally like to do is do a git status, and I can see I can add everything. So I'll just do git add, and then gc, which is git commit. I'll add a message working on the menu module, and I'll just do git push, so that you can use this commit to refer the code what I have created. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Do check out for more videos on this series, and if you like this series and the videos, do click on the thumbs up icon, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.